did you ever feel like you had something to prove when you stepped out there as a rapper? I mean, I know Latin people have always had their footprint in hip hop as well too.
Right.
But at the time it was definitely outnumbered.
So
And real quick, just
sure.
just take your headphones and switch sides.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So yes,
Wait, one more time.
I was just did
Puerto
you have,
Rican feeling like you had
So
something to prove.
did you have anything to prove?
It's funny, right? I never saw that or felt that till you get to the industry.
Got you.
The industry was
That
a
makes
lot
sense.
like jail, right? Like you and I could be like a lot of my friends were black, white, Latino. We didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
You know, we were just neighbors, poor ass motherfuckers living in the
trying to
J's.
survive, bro. It's
You
like,
know what I'm
fuck it,
saying?
yeah.
Living in the projects, doing all whatever, and we never had like black Latino thing. But then
Yeah.
when you got to the industry, it's like, bro, the institutionalism is systematic, and it's not just in jail. It's in music.
everywhere.
When you go to jail, right? If you're Latino or white or whatever you are, at first
Don't
to you
matter.
because you have to go where you're set. If you don't,
Yeah.
you'll get fucked up by both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's fucking facts. So getting into the industry, it became like that. Then it became about, up until then, we were just nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were like, we had flow, we were dope. And then you get in the industry and it's like, oh, you're Latino
Yeah.
and you're nice. Like,
Yeah.
so that's when but I never saw it as any, again, I was raised different, I was raised like New Yorican hippie, bro. I didn't really, even to this day, the same thing you asked earlier with the drill stuff, I just don't pay attention to, if it's not moving me spiritually, positively, part of what my journey is, I just, it's not that I don't want to pay it, I don't ignore it. And when it crosses my path, I definitely am in it and I listen, but I'm very good at staying with my harmony, with my spirit, and when that moves me, And so I never really, all the Latino stuff, although I could sit here and tell you stories of when it came up, and even all the OG Latino rappers in hip hop who shared that. No, they would share. They felt that.
Oh, okay.
So again, like I said, because in New York it's different, bro. Like there's very few cities in New York that's as integrated, right?
No, that's true.
You go to LA, you go to DC, like
It's
people are cool, but it's not like mixed, like blacks and Latinos. And I don't even like the term blacks because I'm very much about indigenous. Like a lot of us, we don't even know our true identities. But that's a whole nother podcast episode, But that being said, it wasn't in New York. It was much more integrated.
Of course, yeah.
And other cities aren't that way. You don't have as tight knit or intermingled
Like
situation like
communities
you're
that come
doing
together.
right? So again, until it was really industry, it really didn't pay no mind, and even not to this day, man. Like we had a record with Pitbull.
Yeah.
Shit went #1 in like 14 cities, right? This is like mid 2000s, right? And it allowed us to really travel the world. I'm always grateful for that and kind of build relationships with DJs and matter of fact, tonight I'm going to see after our segment, my homie from Chi-Town, who I met in this journey from that record, and I still keep up with, and he plays my stuff, on like pop radio in Chicago.
Nice.
And it all came from this song with Pitbull. But so we were always bent on staying indie, And so after that record, it's really, if you hear the record, it's not a reggaeton record. I love reggaeton, but that record it's a reggae flip, kind of. And what we did is Big L, rest in peace, had a record called Ebonics, where he was like translating. So this record was like Spanish to hood translation,
Yeah.
And then we got this reggae dude, shout out to Notch, who was in the reggae scene, starting to come into the reggaeton scene, and he did the same thing in like patois and English, and Spanish. It's such a, we should re-put it out because this shit was so dope. But anyway,
That's hard.
So we had all these offers from labels, and they wanted us to do a reggaeton kind of album, But we're from East New York. We're about bars, you know what I'm saying? We like, that's what we were about. So it wasn't like, and could have probably done that, and who knows, maybe blown up, maybe. But if you're not true to self, you know, like
Yep.
it eventually
Falls apart.
will fucking catch up to you.